So if you're a marketer like me, you obviously spend a lot of time creating content that adds value to your users. And in turns, we hope that it's going to help sell more product or lead to a lead generation. So the biggest problem that we have is proving the value of that content to upper management, to our bosses, or even to ourselves, that all the time put into content is worth it. So in this tutorial for Google Analytics, what I'm going to teach you is how to find the value of that piece of content that's on your site and how it's directly relating to a conversion, whether that's a lead form fill out or a product that you're selling on your website. All this coming up in this tutorial.
Landing pages have some pretty great key performance indicators that we can go over. Again, it breaks it down to something very similar: acquisition, behavior, and conversion. And why I like it is because we can see the most valuable landing pages, whether it is by revenue or, again, or if it's by engagement. But for me, there might be some pages here that actually are leading to engagement that might not be necessarily product pages. So for instance, this redesign new, oh, that's not driving revenue. That's a bad example. But a lot of times what you'll find is if you write blog posts, and again, this is a mock-up site, so I didn't want to use a real site in this demo, but you'll actually see blog posts here, and then you can see the amount of revenue that was attributed to that blog post. So this is actually a super powerful way to look at all your landing pages and attribute revenue, or at the very least, you can even look at like average session duration, for instance, and you can see if they're actually reading it, right? If you're on a site for, say 5 minutes, or in this case it's a minute, they're probably actually reading through that, whether compared to something that's like, I don't know, let's say 20 seconds. So this is just a really great way to benchmark whether that piece of content is driving revenue, or if there's a lot of interest, which might mean, hey, either we have to make sure that there's a product that aligns with that blog post, or again, just take note that that content type, that content category is leading to more revenue, so let's try to create more content of that type, right? So that's just another example of how to use landing pages and what KPIs to really look at. So between channel acquisition, e-commerce overview, the cart abandonment rate, which is the checkout steps, and landing pages, that is something that I would start off with base to really begin to optimize and to really look at the key performance indicators in terms of getting better performance. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. In another video, we're actually going to go into detail about some product performances, so be sure to check out that video if you haven't already, and all that information will be in the link below. Until next time, have a good one.